Winemaking in sunny Slovenia is on the up and up. Naturally, in terms of grape varieties and wine styles, it has a lot in common with its neighbours to the north and west. Time, I think, to go up into those hills along the border with Italy and try a Slovenian Pinot Blanc. And it's coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show which, as you probably know by now, brings you news, clues and reviews. Indeed, it tries to keep you up to speed about just about everything that's happening in the world of wine. And yes, Big on Wine this week does indeed take us to Slovenia. And my wine of the week is this one here. It goes under the name of Quercus Beli Pinot, Pinot Bianco, and the vintage is 2019. And this wine comes in for a price where I am of just under €16 a bottle. Okay, now we don't know too much about winemaking in Slovenia, so let me kind of fill in the background for you. There's been a lot of recent investment. In fact, this winery in question here, Klet Brda, was established as a cooperative back in 1957, but I have a feeling they've probably been investing quite strongly in new equipment over the last few years. Klet Brda is in the west of Slovenia. It's in the hills along the Italian border, so the Italian city of Udine is only about 30 kilometers away, and the capital Ljubljana is about 100 kilometers or so east of the winery, which is based in Klet Brda, in fact. Now, this is a single variety wine, Pinot Blanc, Pinot Bianco, or as they say in Slovenian, Beli Pinot. The wine has got 13.5% alcohol, so fairly high in terms of alcohol, and it has around 6 grams per litre of residual sugar, making it, of course, a dry wine. Okay, now the winery in question, Klet Brda, is a cooperative, as I mentioned, and it brings together about 400 different wine families, and they rely nowadays very much on quality. All the grapes are in fact hand-picked, and of course the wine is fermented in stainless steel tanks, which is fairly standard par for the course nowadays. All right, let's turn our attention to the wine itself and take a look at the colour in the glass. And as we can see, the wine has a nice, clear, light straw gold colour to it. Looks very appealing in the glass indeed. Let's try it in the nose and see what we can find. Remember, this is a Pinot Blanc, or a Pinot Bianco in Italian. Here we go. Let's give it a sniff. Now, on the top of this wine, I would say the immediate overriding aromas are of apple, quite mature apple, I think. Maybe a touch of lemon in the mix there as well. Possibly in the background a touch of grapefruit, but I think apple and lemon are the predominant aromas. Some people have even spotted caramel, a sweetness in this wine. For me, it doesn't suggest caramel at all. So apple and lemon very much in the nose. All right, now let's try it in the mouth, see what we can find. This is an interesting one. I've never tried a Slovenian Pinot Blanc before. Here we go. Now, this has got an excellent body to it. There's a kind of a fullness in the mouth in terms of fruit and in terms of acid. It's very nicely balanced. The acid is not too aggressive at all, so we're getting a nice variety now of fruit in the mouth. Tropical fruits, perhaps more now to the fore. Remember, in the nose we had apple and lemon. Now we're getting something a little bit different. I would say that in the mouth, the suggestion is more of something in the direction of lychee or pear in the mouth. So almost an oriental touch to the wine, lychee, pear. But the lemon is still present. Not so much the apple in the mouth, but the lemon is still there. So in the palate, lemon, lychee, and pear are the predominant flavours. And the wine has a very, very interesting mouth-filling dimension to it. It has a long, long finish with a nice backbone of minerality as well. Very, very nice product indeed. Highly recommended. Now, the serving temperature for this wine is somewhere between the 10 and 12 degree mark. Personally, I would err on the side of coolness, so I would be looking for somewhere around the 9 or 10 degree mark. So cool, but definitely not cold. Now, this is the 2019 vintage, and the wine is definitely meant for drinking young. But I think this wine could easily be cellared for at least a couple of years. Now, what are we going to be enjoying this wine with? Well, I think this is a wine that certainly can be drunk on its own. Here I am out in my garden, once again, enjoying the summer weather. But this is a wine which I think suggests a combination with Oriental food, so maybe seafood, spicy shrimp, crispy duck, something like that. Chinese, Thai food kind of suggests itself here. Let's bring you the heads up on this wine here. This is a quality dry Pinot Blanc from the hills of Western Slovenia, close to the border with Italy. It delivers exotic flavors of lychee and lemon. It has a long finish that will perfectly match spicy Chinese or Thai dishes. I'm going to give this wine 3 stars plus out of 5. Okay guys, many thanks for tuning in and checking out this week's video and this little introduction to a Pinot Blanc all the way from the hills of Western Slovenia. Lovely stuff indeed, a new one for me. Okay, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. Yeah, drop us a like, we do enjoy getting those. Share the video around to your heart's content. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and while you're about it, why not hit that bell icon and you'll be informed about all future uploads. And of course, remember, I'll be back again next week for another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there, be good to each other, enjoy your wines, and cheers.